All right, so welcome to a new module, and in this module we're going to talk about subject lines. So what I'm going to do is break down for you some of the best use cases for subject lines, some great ideas for subject lines, so that hopefully you can implement these in your business and you'll be able to generate more opens in your emails. So one of the first things we do is we use subject lines that ask a question. Okay. And that's because, it's human nature to want to give your opinion. Okay. We like to give opinions and give answers, right? That's just a human nature thing. It's something that we innately enjoy doing. And so we found that when you ask a question in your email or in your subject line, you pique the curiosity, but you also grab attention. So you might say something like, would this work for you? Or did you send me this? Something like that, right? These types of subject lines work really well because, again, people love to answer questions. All right. Another subject line tip would be use the person's name. Okay, now, this is only possible if when you generate your list, you ask someone for their name. So a lot of times when you opt into an email list, you can just opt in with your email address, but then a lot of times they will ask you for your name. And usually what you can do is things like this, where there's a little bit of code that looks kind of like this. All autoresponders are different, but they give you a little token. All right, so this is called a token. All right, all autoresponder software has it. And what this does is it lets you insert the person's name into the subject line. So it might say first name, would this work for you? Right? Now I've got some name recognition in there, which is really important because if you've got name recognition in, now it stands out in their email box, right? So students often ask us when we're generating an opt-in, should we just ask for email? Okay? Or should we ask for email and name, right? My suggestion is this, right? Asking for a name. Yes, you're probably going to get a few less people that will opt in, but for the most part, people are comfortable giving up their name and their email address, right? And so with that name, you are able to now code your emails so that you get, again, more visibility and recognition in the inbox. And that's what's really important. Like, that's where the real magic is. That's where the real money's made. So you can use a person's name or their email address. Okay? So in other words, if you don't have their name, you can use the token like this that says like email and then would this work for you? In other words, what these tokens are doing is it's replacing this with their email address. So everybody that gets this email, it would have their email address, would this work for you? Or their name, would this work for you? These are things that we use every single day when we send emails, and it does phenomenal for us. So I highly suggest that you use this technique. Number 3 is insert the date or the day. Okay? So in sticking with this exact same kind of evolution here of this subject line, we might do something like first name, okay, would this work for you Monday? Okay, now why is that important? Well, this Monday here, we would obviously change this out, okay, with whatever day it is. You can change this out with the day of the week, okay, or even the date, right? Like you might say 2/11/25, whatever, right? So the point is you're able to make it feel like it's current. And that's really, really important. People respond to current things when they see that there's something very specific happening, right, on a specific day or a specific time. This tends to generate really, really good results, right? So it makes a lot of sense. It works really well, and it's something that I think every single person should be doing. So, first name, would this work for you on Monday or on 2/11/25 or whatever the case may be? Inserting again the day and the date. Okay, so these are three really, really good strategies. Okay, using words like free, and so you can use words that work. This is basically the best way I could say it. So words like free, right? Or words like gift, right? These types of things generate a lot of buzz. They generate a lot of people that are excited, right? They're excited about about the opportunity to get something for free or to get a free gift. And so when you start adding and layering this in, you could say first name, would you like this free gift on Monday? Question mark, right? Would you like this free book on Monday? Question mark. So now you're asking a question, but you're asking if they want something for free. You're using their name and you're using the date or the day. When you start layering these things in, this is how you really get good open rates, right? Now, you don't always have to ask a question, but if you're not asking a question, you can still insert the name, insert the date, use words that really work well, right? And these are the types of things that help us to increase our open rate. And this is one of the most important things that you can do because, again, nobody can read your email unless they open it. Now, one thing I want to caution you against is using spammy subject lines, right? Not all opens are great opens, meaning if you write an email and it just says, check out this free gift, right? And there's nothing to it, right? Nobody knows what it is. Sure, you'll get a lot of opens, but you're not going to get a lot of engagement and you might get spam complaints, right? So make sure that people know what it is that they're going to get in the email by the subject line. Be clear, be transparent. And when you do that, you'll win. Not only will you get higher open rates, but you'll also get higher engagement rates and higher click-through rates, which in the end of the day is going to make you more money. So hopefully you have learned a good bit from this lesson here on subject lines, how to layer them, and how to create subject lines that are going to get you more opens, therefore more clicks and more revenue.